So, when I first started doing this, I talked about wanting to start a community, and that goal has not changed. However, I've just gotten stuck in figuring out what that should look like. And I think I was putting way too much pressure on myself to figure out this perfect, um, community that I wanted to set up. But, it's got to start somewhere. And I know what helped me when I left and what I think could have helped Stephen is, as we are seeing so many more activists on YouTube and, people sharing their stories, which is excellent. And I love seeing that because through stories, we all find ourselves in them and we can relate. If it's not to this one, it's going to be to that one. So, with that being said, that is kind of where I want to start the community is being able to have a collection of stories that people can find and relate themselves to. So, the difference that I want to do is I want to give people that wouldn't ordinarily have the opportunity to share their story. So, saying that they want to share their story, but they can't because they need to be anonymous, or they can't because, they just don't want to be found out, which is completely understandable. I still want to provide a way for them to tell their story, even if it is in written form and um, they write it down, eliminate their name and anything referencing anything that can relate to them. So I want to offer putting out a collection of stories. It can be, like I said, in written form and completely anonymous. It can be a video that you put together yourself, and I can uh, put it out for you. And or it can even be the traditional form interview format. So, I that's how I would like to start with the community, just because, hopefully the more stories that we can get out there, the more people can relate. So I wrote a little letter, and instead of trying to butcher myself way through it, I'm just going to read it. Um, so here's the letter. I hope this message finds you well. Firstly, I want you to know that your journey out of Jehovah's Witnesses is not an easy one, and we admire the strength and courage it takes to leave behind such a tight knit community and belief system. Now, I'm reaching out with a request that has the potential to help others who are struggling with their own path. We would be honored if you could share your story with me, whether it is through a written account, a video, or even an interview. By sharing your experiences, you have an opportunity to provide clarity and hope to those who are currently struggling to leave Jehovah's Witnesses, or to those who have recently arrived at a crossroads in their own journey. Your story could offer a beacon of light and understanding for those who are feeling alone, confused, and uncertain about their path. So we ask you, in the spirit of compassion and helping others, to consider sharing your story with me. We believe it has the power to impact others in profound ways, and we are grateful for any contribution you're willing to make. Thank you for your time and consideration.